There you go. Ole, ever get licks? Why? I even making sense. Ole, ever get licks? And I tell you, go in your bed. See, it didn't even make sense. It had no context. Then we just get real licks. Trinidad and Tobago, 0. The US of A, 5.
We didn't even answer back, dog. I just, you see that 0 there and it no register, you know, dog.
Yeah, we had one shot on target.
How much of them had 21?
22.
Damn.
I want to tip I know, but you remember that 22?
Yeah, but I got top dog. And when you start to cry, they beat you more. Never went on today.
Right now, my head is hurting me. My throat is hurting, man.
Hey,
It's
you.
like, pause, man. I feel violated. It's like I get violated. Everything just wrong. Everything wrong. So we just we didn't even gonna do a player rating because it do we can't rate anything. It had nothing to rate. We go on foot mob and see what they rated them and we go and comment on it. So,
I feel like we should probably do a rating for that one night down in Nato Golden. Alvin Jones first. Yeah. Because, say I telling you, it's only bad news since then.
Alright, there we get into it.
Jesus.
So in foot mob, where do you want to start with Alvin? Give me Alvin. Or they want to start with the keeper or the striker or they want to start with
Play backline, go forward.
backline, go forward.
Yeah. Because whoever's on top of it is just like they're running a marathon.
Where does you have pull out the foot mob?
So far.
So far, pull out foot mob on here. Because I want to see the subs. I do have the subs here.
The subside also has it.
Alright, yeah, leave it there. So in foot mob, I started with the keeper, which real crazy to me because to me he was probably if we had our best player, it would have been him, and they gave him a 4.2.
That's insane, bro. I mean, you conceded 5.
You can't say if I want to lose, dog. You know what? They will rate the line.
But that weird because Sofa gave him, he was our standout player on
Yeah.
Sofa. He gets 6.4.
Yeah, 6.4 and so far.
Mm-hmm.
What you would have given him?
Like, yeah.
Like a 6.4?
Yeah.
For
Because
me, he was the standout player.
if he was not there, bro.
Yeah, that'd be more. But the game for me, the game against Costa Rica, he put on better saves. I think these saves was more routine, was most of them.
Yeah.
Today?
And yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing
Yeah, it
extraordinary.
Yeah. But I give him a
the
6
goals,
points.
the goals, he couldn't do anything about any of them.
Nah, the one,
Nah, the first post.
the first post one.
Aronson first post.
Yeah, the
boy.
first one. When Sheldon cannot give up.
Yeah, but
He make contact with the ball.
he exposed the keeper, so you don't know where he
First
going.
post.
He touched it.
Yeah.
If he had a stronger hand, he could have.
He didn't roof it either. So,
Alright,
That's 6.5 for me.
Powder,
He play?
Yeah, but he play.
he play and
he play like...
Yeah, skip that
foot
one.
mob give he
No.
How
He
much he
play
get?
like if it is, you
foot
know...
mob give him a 6.
No,
Was the
skip
bag
that,
of
skip.
white powder or shot? Yeah, the dog play like he was on drugs today. I'm not good with it. Yeah.
I feel like we're skipping that one because that's crazy.
Bro,
How
we-
he have a 6?
bro,
What he do? I can't remember
we,
seeing him.
we didn't even see him on the field, dog. Except for that one time when he was quarreling with the referee, dog.
I can't
What
remember
number he
that.
He was in number 23.
23, yeah.
Nah, I didn't see him for the.
I'm trying to know what is Jordan, so... Tough.
Nah, boy.
Moving across. Garcia,
Which one?
the centre back.
See?
What's his real first name?
Justin.
Justin Garcia.
4.5 they have him as.
Like plenty, way.
I mean,
Ah, boy.
he had to get lower than that, boy.
Today wasn't that day for you, boy. The only person play worse than him in the defense was Alvin.
Yeah.
Statistically, so...
Statistically, I don't find Alvin was really that bad compared to the rest. Dog, the mistakes Alvin made or that was shown, or if you wanna go with how the game went.
He get set up. He get put in
yeah,
position.
come like he gets set up now, but it's like
But
I just talking about based on the ratings, eh? We're talking about the
Yeah.
eye test.
Yeah.
The ratings.
and on
Mhm.
football he gets
except
3.5.
nah, except the second one, it wasn't.
3.5.
The second mistake he made wasn't get set up with the back pass. That was all on him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that
The
one was
back
on
pass
him.
was on him.
Yeah.
And even for the back, dog, it's like
Now we are too close.
Garcia playing right here, and I right here, and he just passed it to me, and Alvin kind of mad out now. But it's like, what you giving me that here for, boy?
But to me, they wasn't even under pressure to say they get press. They was just in front of them, but they wasn't pressing them, no.
Yeah.
You know, but who we rated, Alvin?
Oh, we ready?
No,
Justin.
we done
Oh.
Justin.
We don't.
Hmm?
Who we rated? See? That
We
was.
even rate him. I tell you, he got 4.5 in football.
Oh, who's that?
How much again so far?
5.8.
5.8.
Yeah. But so far baseline is 6.
Oh well,
You
that's
can
fine.
only do
okay.
worse than
I think
6.
I think
How
football
many
baseline is 4.
Yeah.
I think football baseline is 4.
Yeah, football. No, it's not actually because Alvin got 3.5. That's the lowest I ever see.
Nah, I've seen lower, bro.
That people who just beefing Alvin, no? Got 3.5
No, I mean-
real crazy, you know?
Remember, how they rated, he lost the ball now. It
Yeah.
look like he lost the ball. So, he was the last person to touch it before it hit the back of the
So
net.
yeah,
So.
same with 3.5.
That's
There you go.
crazy, bro.
I honestly find that not crazy compared to Bato getting 5. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, Bato getting 5 is mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bato run with the same weight, so Rockley, I don't know.
Yeah.
That fella. Dog.
Now, when the last two
Nah,
goals,
nah,
he just
nah, nah.
literally allowed the man to cut in and score. You know?
You see when you was arguing with yourself and telling the man, but you could come right in front of you and score, you know how to go quite out there.
Oh,
That time is a
Dog.
green man in here. Like,
Astral projection, though.
Nah, boy.
Now, how much they give him? 5?
He get rated
He
5.
get 5,
He's
yeah.
the highest rated centre back we have.
Nah,
We
boy.
could skip that too, boy.
Mm-mm.
He and she gotta get the same rating.
Nah,
nah.
Nah, ain't lying.
nah. You know what it is?
No, if they had to rate it, they're supposed to
Yeah.
get the same. How one could be 3.1 and one is 5 and they both centre
The
back.
thing is, boy,
No, I will get 2.5. Shiggy get 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
that good. But it's like,
Oh,
Shiggy-
I got rated 6, you know.
yeah, that's insane.
And how much did Isaiah get the next
So
one?
that we get.
Oh.
So now we get 5.8. How we get 5.8? Where everybody who come up against him beat him. Literally everybody who he come up against beat him.
Dog, the first goal score because he was out of position. You know.
You know what the thing is, boy? Yeah.
You and all don't even know what he's saying.
I was trying to say somebody there, where it's like, oh, well, they didn't do nothing.
Now the only one who can get saved is Spicer, and he can show something in his second half.
And Spice,
And
I
the
get
crazy
rated.
thing is, yeah,
Tell them.
Spice, I got 4.9.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And he was the only attacking threat in the from the back.
Yeah.
Because the midfield wasn't really going forward, like, he positive now.
Bro, our midfield was Powder, Ajani, and Phillips, bro.
Oh, you forget Molino. So
No, but I just say no, boy.
No, you had to call Molino, just say.
But
We play with a lone striker with Molino was just so far behind every play that somehow he looked like he was a second striker alone.
Bro, we see, but the thing is, we see Molino now. We
I only
did
see
not
Molino.
see Powder
I see Molino when
and
I just
Ajani,
went
you
and
know.
tell them what side of the field he wanted to go on. That's what you're talking about.
No, I mean, I understand what Rennie's saying. We see Molino, but it's like, we didn't see Molino. We see him, but it's like, he didn't do anything. I don't even know who to... I don't want to continue with this. No. I don't want to continue with it because I don't even know what, like, how it went wrong now. It just went wrong. It had no save in it. Like, what we could have do the front? It had nothing we could have do the front.
Boy, better we just 10 in the back, dog. 10 in the back and just play
The,
five
thing,
dog.
the thing is, we see it now, and then when we had it in Angus, we was like, nah, boy, we can't do that. Nah,
Yeah, but that'll always be the case. Though.
Angus is not the one who gets 6.
Yeah, Angus gets 6.
Alright. So he's not telling you back either.
So we tell him improvement.
No, I'm telling you that it don't make any sense. It's like levels now, but like
That's all
the
it is,
reality
though.
of it is that you're playing levels. Anybody who is playing short seasons versus people who play at like a real professional standard, the football will look different. Every time America had the ball, the field looked like it was 2 fields.
Yeah.
The field looked too big. Trinidadians couldn't even get close to make a tackle. And then when we had it, it always had 2 people around now. That is just level state. We are just hoping that Spicer got a breakaway. That
Yeah.
nobody else
Yeah,
who this was doing
on-
anything. When Natty come on, he do
On
that.
the ball, when
He
we...
stretched the field a little bit.
Dog,
but
look
no
how much
competition.
times when we had possession in their half and we end up bringing the ball back when they wasn't even pressing us.
Yeah.
They just hold in their position, but because we can't get them to come out of it, we just looking up Okay, well.
Back
And
pass.
come back. Nobody ain't taking the ball to them and carrying and
Yeah.
coming up as a unit now.
No defender from the US step, and we were making misplaced passes though on breakaways, which was crazy. It was not like pressure on the person who playing the pass.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, based on what exactly it is our structure was trying to play, which was crowding the midfield and letting America play wide. That's exactly what America doing now. They literally
Yeah.
played how we wanted them to play. And all they were doing was just switching the play,
Backfire.
and then we not shifting fast enough.
Correct.
And it's problems every time they switch the play. Because if it is you even look at how the midfield was working with them, every time a midfielder pick it up, he moving to the wing. And as it is, one of our players look like if it is not reactive, they're switching it. America having time to take down the ball and then get into the box, get into the troublesome areas. It was problematic in that regard, no boy. But it still levels because
Yeah, they must
10
relax
minutes
in
into
that
the
game,
game,
man.
you
Yeah.
could see men like Isaiah Garcia.
Yeah.
He blowing hard.
Yeah, that man was tired.
And not
right?
recovering. It's just levels, to be honest. Football fitness and base fitness is not the same thing. And the match fitness that most of these American players have. Remember, at the end of the day, too, they are into the MLS season, whereas PFL finish. So right about now, it's just like organized fit matches that are going on. That's just how it's looking.
I just go and skim through these. Phillips got 6.6. Molino got 5.7. Fortune got 6.7.
Yeah, we know that's going wrong.
He was the best player for us. That's what I was trying to say, you know. 14 was the best player for us. Anyway,
I only see him when he stand up over that free kick, dog.
Isaiah Lee got a 5.6. I must see these subs now, though, for us.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, you think this is football now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, this is football.
Raymond Gawa a
6.8.
6.8.
How much James get?
City got 5.7. Natty got 6.3. Who's this? Guardians got 5.8. Trophy got 4.
No, Jamaica got 6.
That's 6?
Jamaica got 6.
Lixon my too.
How about
But he touched the ball when he come up.
Them men have something on the TTFA, bro.
That's not TTFA, like foot mob, so it's like,
But he driven touched the ball when he come up.
I don't know.
what I'm rating it on?
Vibes, bro.
But there's my question, because I really don't have an answer for it in my head. What we gotta do different?
Nothing, you know. The thing is, boy, I'll be real. I still stand by this. We didn't play bad. We just could not play against them. It's like.
But if we didn't play bad, that means we didn't play bad, but we didn't play good.
No.
So what we do?
it's as Naldo says, it's just the levels now, boy. Like, it's like that team that Bayern play against today, dog. Like, them men, Bayern players have money to do what they want. These men whole life is football, dog. 24/7. And the team they come up against, these
It's
men had to
part-time,
go,
man.
these men going to vet school after the game, you know.
Mm.
These men had to go to school and these kind of
And
things.
they're
So,
probably the best set of players.
bro, them men lucky they only get 10.
Yeah.
You know, and-
so it's like they didn't even have a standard to play at because they just couldn't
Bro,
compete
they had,
at all.
They had 25 shots on target, you know.
Yeah, but there's a difference. We've beaten America already.
Yeah.
Couple of times well.
So is it that the times we beat America, it's just like we get away.
Nah, boy. Because it didn't feel like that at that point in time.
We never improved from the level of football from then to now. We regress.
But America,
I don't think we regress. I think we have a better team than we had when we beat America, to
And
be
that's the
honest.
thing.
Yeah, but how we didn't even
Yeah.
compete?
No, but
yeah, that's the question.
It's,
But that's
it's
the
still
thing.
the levels though.
I still feel like it's still levels now, boy. Like, the men of them when we beat America, it wasn't men who was playing PFL. Remember, that wasn't the league that was going on yet, you know.
Yeah.
We had to think about how much men we had who was playing, like, foreign football now, boy. We just need standard leagues at the end of the day. It wasn't.
No, that was
leagues.
so that is the regression, no, then.
Well, no, I wouldn't say it's a regression. I'll say it is. We came up against a team in this younger America team here with men who have things to prove, as we were talking about. And when it is you reach on the field, it showed now, boy. It showed that they were like hungry. Look at Aronson, he playing at Leeds. He scored. He came on, he scored. It was already 5-0 and he was fighting to literally get up to get the ball. Whereas we were just tired. I don't think that was a regression.
No,
I
but
feel it's like a combination of a lot of things now.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
look, we lost 5-0 and we wasn't even close. No, we
yeah,
didn't even win back the ball from them once. You know?
the game didn't look like a 5-0 game. it looked much
Worse.
like worse than that. But that doesn't mean regression at the end of the day as well now, boy.
How boy?
Because if you're looking at the quality of the team better. I feel like if it is we would have regressed, we would have had players that was worse than them. You're still trying to talk about context now, but the context of the game different. We had a home field advantage. We had something to play for. All of those things were like deciding factors.
Yeah, true.
We play any nights down there, up here. We went across there. We played in the heat across there. We played in a different climate.
No, I hear and all I know, but
I feel like the emotional aspect
but
and derbies, the emotion. Literally, when it is you watch derby football, it don't matter where the two teams are. It's hatred now, boy. We were literally trying to stop America from going to a World Cup. America playing a waterlogged field when we played them. So that game was sloppy. That game played into how it is. We had to level the field at that point. But when it is you go up there and you're playing on like a better field, where America literally was showing where the technical part of football is important.
So wait, you didn't say this
I would
team
say-
different from the
No, I was saying that player to player, we have a better pool, in my opinion. We have a pool now with a lot of players who it is a foreign base and men who play in football. Whereas compared to then, we had men like Alvin who it is was playing as a right back, who played as a right wing in that game. At that point, we had the emotional side of the football that helped us, as well as America's nerves, knowing fully well if we went behind against Trinidad away from home in our waterlogged field, we're not getting into the World Cup. It had like all the pressure, the media and all these kind of things. Like the emotional side did play a factor into when we beat them.
I feel the emotional side play a factor today as well,
Yeah,
because America play with like a kind of hatred. They-
America play hatred today.
America, dog, America has a point.
Dog,
to
them
prove.
men in break a sweat, dog.
No, but they wanted to run it up. They didn't take it easy.
Oh, well, you play against a wounded animal in a sense.
Yeah, but teams is usually take it easy. Like Bayern today, they could have hit that side 20, and they take it easy on them men after a while.
The whole game, them was taking it easy, dog.
Who?
Bayern, bro?
You watch that game?
No.
So how you can say that?
No, but what I'm saying is, you literally just said that they were trying. America was trying.
They were trying to run up the score still.
If America
after
wasn't trying,
there was like
they sub one the player from Toulouse. They sub one the two Aronson brothers.
Dog.
Right? In a game that was already done, dusted. It was already 3-0. Right?
Them men didn't even look like they was trying.
No.
But that's just based
Dog.
on the levels, bro.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't even put up a fight for them to even try to play the game.
It's not even
Nah,
that we
I
didn't
think-
put up a fight. It's what we could do. It's
I
like
think
what
it is.
really actually
So
what
it's
we
like
could
a heavyweight fight and a featherweight then.
100%.
do. Yeah, literally though.
So he don't have to try. So he could just
No, it's not that you don't have to try.
no
Because-
effort.
Look how much times it is America literally play that top of the box pass to finish, and men had to bail it out. A last ditch tackle, or America would have miss it. The forward get literally 2 chances in the box where he tried to turn, not try to lay it off. The man tried to score, dog. Then men of them was on Tusty vibes. When it is they bring on
The
Aronson,
men wanted to hit Trinidad
Aronson
10.
almost scored 2 in literally 10 minutes.
They
them-
wanted to hit us 10.
No, I see in the first I had plays where if they was playing against any, and I was actually going to say this in the game, I was like, if they was playing against a serious team, he wasn't even going to try to pass it wide to come back in. He was going to try to hit it. I see men, them get the
They
ball,
were trying to play the proper football though.
them, dog, the man get the ball, the same Spanish fella, he get the ball on top the 18 yard, dog. Now, I don't know what foot he's used, if he's left or right. He get the ball on top the 18 yard, right? It had a gap. He get the ball here, one of the defenders, two of them was right there. He could have hit that, dog, because he had all the posts. He played out wide, and then the man just passed it back to him, and then he ended up shooting.
Yeah, but it's in hindsight 2020 that's happening like pro football at like big games too.
No, what I'm trying to say
You
was,
will
it
see
looked
that
like he
option.
trying to get everybody, you know when you know you're better than your team, you're trying to get everybody to get a touch before you score?
No,
Right, I think it's like more the show goal now, boy.
I
Just-
feel
No, well, he played wide to
No,
come back
but
to the
this is
same
thing.
man for
I
him to
feel
shoot.
like that was working for America in the first half though.
Yeah.
They keep playing the ball wide and it literally ended
Right.
up as 1-2s now, boy.
If
I feel like-
if you feel like
Yeah.
them was trying, cool. Them was not trying though. If them was trying, they would have get more though.
No, I think it is that if they weren't trying, they will not risk their players who are the most star players in the team.
Yeah.
They wouldn't risk them to bring them on for 10 and 15 minutes to get injured against a team who it is you know for a fact you all have bad mind against. You go and risk injury for that when
But-
you're leading 3-0.
But dog, it's like you're trying to get your team going for the rest of the games that you have. So you're trying to get men to come on, to get a goal, to get
You
confidence.
see when Harrison come on, how he was playing?
But that's not how he's normally play.
It's dog at on it.
I understand what you're saying, no, but I feel like America wanted to hit us too.
I think it is. America has something to constantly prove to the fans, though.
But
And
it's
this
that
will-
was the same team who lost
No.
5, right?
No,
So
but this
yeah,
what
they're
I'm
trying to
saying.
get you're trying to get
You
momentum.
think-
You're trying to get your team. You come into the game losing 5 games straight, right?
Let me ask you this, right?
Who, me?
If you was a footballer,
Me?
yeah, you played for
Yeah.
America. Trinidad make you not go to the World Cup at some point in time in your career. You wouldn't want, every time you meet Trinidad, you wouldn't want to hit them 5, 10 at
Keep
least.
in mind,
Yeah.
wait, before you answer that, it wasn't even these men who
That's
didn't
why
go
I
to the
say-
World Cup.
that
No,
was-
that's
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
Them
the
men grow up as
conversation's
fans.
still- yeah.
Them men grow up as children. You watch a team that bully you out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And now it is you on a different kind of team when you old enough now to deal with it. You don't think it is you coming here today to hit them all? This is your first time some of them playing Trinidad. Boy.
And you home, yeah?
This is the first
And
time
you-
literally every one of them on that field play Trinidad. It only had 2 people who played Trinidad and they both of them was on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
So you think it is home opening at the Gold Cup. The team who it is make sure that you as a fan, your first set of memories or your second set of memories of football is why they're not going to the World Cup. And America was talking about how it is we sabotage them because
Bro.
we waterlog the field and all kind of mad thing.
I see
Like,
them
be
men
real.
just now, dog.
Andre,
Literally.
you're not saying niggas, huh?
No, I said yes.
So you think
But I watched the game, them men laughing and want to laugh. It's like, if you're trying to beat our team and you come out here, yeah, I gonna beat them. You want me laughing and
I think
what kind of thing was your during the game?
I feel like at an international level, boy, it don't matter who it is you're playing, you're trying to hit them all though. And that's the truth. And at home, where it is you're red. This is the first time in a long time. America is not a top 2 favorite to win the Gold Cup, you know.
yeah.
Them men have more than just Trinidad to study about, boy. Them men and them have a point to prove. They are 4th rated to win this Gold Cup. 4th, eh? And
No.
people saying 4th is giving them a real blight. That they have things to prove.
I see them, man, them defenders walking, passing the ball out from the back, bro. Unless they playing against a team who quality a little better, then I could compare them like, yeah, but I now give them in China there. That man really went up to try to hit them and whoever.
It's at the end of the day, dog. It's still name any of our players who making it into that US side.
None.
So
it's still levels.
it's still levels, dog.
Yeah, I not
They
saying
could
no,
afford
but I
to-
just saying them men didn't even look like they break a sweat to beat us by even just now.
No, well, that's still levels, dog.
It just shows the
it just
levels.
shows the levels. It just shows that.
It probably looked like they didn't try,
Yeah, it just.
Believe you me.
They're so hot.
All I have to say is this, if it is we
I don't
were
know how
up
else to
there,
explain
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that's when Alvin come back down. You hear what you're asking, man. Why don't they play America? It feel like that man didn't care, boy. It feel like that man was just blowing all there.
If you want
Dog,
to feel us,
if you watching it, Drew, and you see how fast.
alright,
that
let me
ball
move. Let me
was
move on.
moving.
This go, we will keep
No,
on.
No one at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
we
oh,
have
oh.
nothing else.
No, but if you feel, if we can see how fast the ball moving, on the field it moving faster than what we seeing though. So imagine all the movements, all the off the ball movements. You think it is all of them crosses that was actually beating our defense. It was a 1-man play. It was all the off the ball runs that was literally throwing off with defense and thing. You don't do them kind of thing if it is okay. Them men and them was
Dog,
playing
them is
to win.
professionals. They had a system to play. They went out and they played the system.
So you think it is they were just anything is anything.
Nah, boy. Them men went out. They tried to beat me 5.
All I say.
Yeah, boy.
If
Them
it
men
is-
try real hard.
Yeah, no, they don't have to try hard enough. But they keep their effort up because that's what professionals do. It's professional.
Right, they went out and did a professional game, bro.
But it's not that they didn't care about it, Drew. The men didn't just
I'm not
go
saying
through
they
the
didn't
motions.
care. I say they beat us easy. That was it.
No, they.
Alright, alright. Alright.
It was. It
And
was
it
not
didn't
easy.
look like they break our sweat. Them men look like they just went out. Them is professional playing them playing in the highest leagues in wherever teams are playing for, right? Them men cannot go out there and play. You can't play less than the quality that America play today. Couldn't be worse than us, right? Because again, levels. They are levels above us, right? But at the same time, we, like I just said, 70 minutes ago, I mean, America had the ball more. When you had the ball long and you're playing and you go in at a team, you go in and be supposed to be blowing too. Them men blowing, them men kicks in, them men laughing. I see them taking extra touch. Dog, within 50 minutes, them do about 3 back flicks, dog. I was on top with 18 yards. I sure if they play any other country, them not doing them thing, though. Them men get a chance to do them thing, though.
Like, imagine if we did play Spain, bro.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, but you
Anyway.
just had to tell us that now.
I
like.
look to end this video because my head is eating me. I think we We didn't really cover anything because I had nothing to cover. It's just licks.
Just tell me what the game
The
is
defense
90
and all
minutes
wasn't
though.
even covering anything.
I want to ask everybody who watched, like, what they think we could have do different.
Nah, boy.
Not-
I feel the thing we could have do different was very blacket, boy.
We could have
Funeral.
I see that black kid is give us powers, you know.
No, that's all we could have do different. They could have still be 5 in black now, boy. You right? Problem.
Black that 10-year-old funeral.
Yeah, well, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. We'll do our next watch along for the what game next?
I
Saudi?
think
Haiti.
Haiti.
Yes, on Tuesday.
Haiti on Tuesday. Let me see what we can do. Let me see how we can bounce back. Yeah, we out. Bye.